Fresh out the box.
Hey there, everybody! Welcome to Fresh Out the Box Play, City Mist from Son of a Games. I am the board game guru and game master extraordinaire. Tonight's MC, Johannanon.
It's me, Casualty CDG, co-host of Fresh Out the Box and Fresh Out the Podcast. That's where me and Jahan and our friend Drew talk about things, and you like things. But tonight, we're playing City of Mist, and I'll be reprising my role as Tim, the Toll Road Supervisor.
Hey folks, wow, a little crispy there. Hi, it is me, Aaron Bombier, also known out there as Serendipity Do. I am super excited to be here for this finale of City of Mist. But besides that, you can see what I do on adventureslaying.com, where we have our Adventure Slaying podcast and production of the New Varden TTRPG. I'm coming back here as Ellen Ketch for the last time.
Hey everybody, I, as always, am Michael Powell, aka Mr. Kapow. You can find me all over the internet on my social media, such as Mr. Kapow. That's MrKapao. And I also run Fantastic Tales of Adventure on YouTube. And guess what? I'm streaming again on my own channel, Mr. Kapow, so yeah. And I'm also playing your precarious little girl, the Apocalypse, Max.
Awesome. Hey everybody, welcome in. What's up, Eric? Can't say long, dinner soon. Gotcha. Hope you feel good, buddy. Glad to have you. Tonight is the last night of City of Mist. We've been building to the epic conclusion. We've lost players along the way. But hey, here we are at the end, at the precipice of greatness. Yeah, it's probably gonna be okay. I hope so. I hope everyone likes it. Hope everyone has fun. I had fun. I hope you did too. But yeah, so where we last left off, the city was flooding. Creatures stalk through the flood waters of the storm. Serial killers are on the loose, wearing people's faces. You have found the avatar of Cthulhu. Her name is Allie, and she is doing her best to not lose herself to madness. The only way that you can free her from this forced assimilation of a rift is to get the blood of the one who cast the spell. And that is Helen. Helen, the rift of Hela, the goddess of witchcraft and magic, who has been taken to the asylum. You rowed your boat, courtesy of Mr. McBoatface, all the way to the asylum at the edge of town. You parked it at the base of a hill that leads up. You are marching through the swamplands between here and there. The rain is pelting down. It's cold, it's wet, it's dark, it's late. When you are accosted by two men. These men, something strange about them. One of them appears to be part ape, and the other one appears to be part gator. They are both animal people, and they come out of the darkness, out of the swamp, and they attack. That's where we start this session. None of you have to, but does one of you have any... Does your character have any good inner monologue thoughts to set the tone? Only if you want to.
Last week, there was no Max. There was just me and my nice outdoor sofa, kicked back, listening to the sweet sounds under the bridge. But this week, there's a gang member with a hat with a card in it. There's a lightning guy. Some dude's wearing somebody's face. What have I gotten myself into? That's my inner monologue as these two creatures stomp about.
Or didn't we agree that we were all going to do one? So
can
this
do
would be
one,
Max's. All right, we're back. We're back here again. Oh man, I don't know if I could do this again. This might be the last loop. Have to make sure everybody survives. Everybody has to survive. And that's Max's inner monologue.
Ellen's
Pressure. I was kidding. Oh, she freeze? Oh, shit.
we're close. Oh, did I freeze?
You
Oh
did
no.
freeze.
Am I back now?
Your eyes were closed, and it looked like you were just being contemplative. But, yeah, you froze.
That's funny. No, we're so close. We're so close. This madness is almost over. One way or another, this is gonna end. And it doesn't matter what comes after this. This, though, whatever it is, it's almost over.
As
It's a repeating loop in Ellen's head. But
as you're all going through this dialogue, the creatures stalk closer. The gator will snip at Ellen, and the ape man will sort of trollop up on. It looks like he's gonna punch Max. It's like it gets real close and like bucks at you. Hey there, Vamp. Thank you for 25 months of subscribing. That's a long time. We really appreciate it. You're the best, and we like you. Oh, I'm getting powered up too.
wow.
I'm gonna hold on to those for now. Do you like when I hold on to them, Vamp, or do you want me to just burn them when you send them? Because I'm happy either way. Sometimes it's a little rocky if it's like
I just go from being so excited to see Vamp, just so excited for their support, to just the opposite. Like, you know, if you're gonna come in here and start giving GM power ups, just fucking go over to Cyber Nation with that shit. Come in here trying to party wipe us.
Okay, so you want me to use them?
No, I'm just joking. We love to have you. We love the interaction.
You want me to use them when it's most appropriate? All right. Hey, Senior Kapow, you have been booned by Kian. And then Aaron, and by Aaron, I think he means Aaron. You've been booned as well. I feel like one's probably coming for Gary. Or not. That'd be really funny.
Not after that fucking speech.
It'd be really funny. But yeah. So that's what happens. They get closer, and they are foreshadowing attacks at you guys. But you have a chance to do something about it. I'll just pick. I guess.
I myself muted actually.
Oh, were you talking, Max?
Yeah, I was actually talking. I was like, wait, I'm muted.
Yep, you were muted.
Okay. Anyway, as the creature advances on Max, this isn't the first time this encounter has happened. Max knows the creature is coming towards her. So, taking in account of what happened in one of the previous loops, I'm going to try to avoid the creature's lunge. I'm going to roll. Let's see, I'm going to use the. Here. I'm going to use. Where is it? I have this one that says, when I see it, I'll know. Which I'm going to explain by this being. This isn't the first time Max has gone through this particular path. This has happened to her before, so she's trained herself to avoid this attack.
You don't have to avoid the attack yet, because it's not actually coming yet. Whenever the attack comes, I will make you do a face danger check. That's not what this is. You have a chance to attack him first.
Oh, okay.
No.
Can I say there's a rotted tree nearby? Max picks up a rock and throws it at the branch. There's about we'll say a 40% chance that that tree branch is actually rotted. They're in the timeline where it was a rotted branch and it's going to fall on top of the creature, putting it down. So I'm going to roll here. Creating possibilities. Deny, which I'm denying the creature are tasty human flesh. Let's see here. So I'm gonna use, when I see it, I'll know as well for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So, is that going to be change the game, or am I doing face danger for this?
Neither. What are you trying to do? You trying to hurt him?
Max is throwing a rock at a tree branch,
Yeah, I got that part.
and it's gonna hopefully break it off, and it's gonna fall on top of the creature, pinning it down.
That is gonna be I mean, let's go toe to toe. More than anything, yeah. I mean, it's an attack.
Okay. Go toe. All success. Let me just check something really quick.
You can achieve your goal. You can get them good, or you can block, dodge, or counter their next follow-up attack.
I'm gonna say, you know what? Let's go with counter their next attack.
Okay, you throw your rock at it. The tree is in fact rotten because I rolled a percentile just to see if there really was a 40% chance, and I rolled a percentile crit. So it's yep, it's rotten. It falls off and it lands on him, inflicting power 3. Tag, because he has a little bit of resistance to attacks. But when he attacks, you just step out of the way. He lunges through you.
Kind of like a Looney Tune cartoon, you know?
Pretty much. Either of the other two?
So, yeah, you said one was gonna looking like it was the alligator guy.
Yeah, it's Gator
coming at
Man.
me. Gator Man. Gator Man. So I wanted to use this new, now the storm and everything with things the way they are. I'm gonna tap into that power of Riley and go into the water and appear behind, like a teleport thing.
Okay.
Behind him, and then as I come up, we'll come up with basically an attack from a tentacle, like a sneak attack, or not a sneak attack, but like a surprise attack kind of thing.
There
roll
is a
for it.
way to do that. Let me see. There's an adventitious positioning thing that could be the right move. I don't know.
As it happens,
Yeah.
when I come out of the water. Those of you, so you two, can see me. As I come out of the water, it just looks like I'm just literally just floating up to a standing position. But for a second, there's this. It almost feels like I'm in this is impossibly large. It doesn't I don't take up any more space than I take up, but it just for the second you perceive it as this strange rising that is so hard to conceive. It seems like it shouldn't fit. It shouldn't be in the space because it just all the details are there that you can see as if it were as if I were a massive being emerging from the water. and the sensation is enough to just for a moment it just fill you with there's like a sick feeling of just fear before it passes, and I'm now standing behind the person.
Go ahead and hit with all you've got because you were attacking at a moment of opportunity.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Great success.
Great success. Yeah. You give the target a tier 3 status, but you also get to choose to take cover or secure a superior position so that they can't hit you back. You can get them good. You can get one more target.
Let's get one more target.
Okay.
And get them. Can I knock them prone? Both with maybe that would be securing a position so they can't hit me back.
I mean, you get to choose the status that you inflict.
Oh yeah, that's
Prone
right. I get to
can
choose
be,
the status.
yeah.
So we'll just get them good, and then we'll knock them. We'll do knockdown 4.
Okay.
Or something. Yeah. So come up and actually grab tentacles shoot out at the same time that this visage is happening when I rise from the water, and they grab their feet and flip them both face first into the swamp water.
Yeah, you guys will see Ellen disappear into the water, reappear, and launch tendrils at the backs of these two creatures, knocking them both to the ground. They just kind of go flipping around. What about you, Mr. Gary?
I was hoping these things might get a chance to attack me first, but that's okay. While everyone's beating the crap out of these things, I suppose I can join in. The one that gets just absolutely launched and flipped away, I'll let that one go for now. That's a pretty cool Team Rocket kind of exit, as far as I'm concerned. But the one that just got hit by the giant branch, that's the one I'm going to go for.
Now, both of them have been knocked prone.
And so the one that's under the giant branch is still going to be the one that I'm gonna go zip zap on that fella.
That's the ape.
While the ape is prone, I am going to give him just a troll smash, sort of, if you would imagine the Hulk Loki scene. That's what's about to happen. I'm going to grab a nearby lamp or street sign, something, rip it from the ground with the concrete still attached, and start bashing the creature over and over on the head. And of course, when I do so, I'm not in my human form. I'm a big, morphed, kind of lumped over troll with this red skin and this big bulbous nose, with hair where it shouldn't be coming out in places, and sort of one big eye, one small eye, asymmetrical face, and just blop, 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 hitting this thing on the head.
Oh, it's Gary the Troll versus Grape Ape.
You got it. Versus Gorilla Grodd.
Go ahead, because he's prone, because of what Aaron did, go ahead and hit with all you've got.
You mind if I slap on an It's Clobbering Time?
That's good. You can also add a +1 for lamp post.
Okay. +1 for the lamp, +1 It's Clobbering Time, and you said hit with all you've got, so I'm going to click it. And I've rolled a great success with 2 power.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Nice.
What do you want to do with those 2 points you can use?
I'm going to get them good, and maybe I will also hold the target's attention.
Okay. You're going to get him good. This will up his bruised condition.
Can I also ask if the Crocodile Man, is that basically Gary's character from our vampire game?
I mean, he doesn't look exactly like that, but yeah, kinda. I mean, he has more of a gator face.
I'm just saying, alternate universes, multiverse. This is a different version of Gary's Gator Man.
Oh yeah, okay, he's a vampire now, and now you guys are gonna die. That'd be fun.
Oh no, let's not fight that guy.
You guys want to fight Gary's vampire character?
I really want to fight that guy.
I do not.
Oh, it would be a decent fight. I think you guys would do okay. But yeah. So, yeah, you just beat him into the ground, and he does not get back up. The gator is going to get up. He's going to charge Aaron. You didn't make it. You didn't position yourself to not get hit, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, he's gonna give you some nibbles. He's going to jump and bite you. Very simple, very plain style attack here. Do a face danger. He tries to bite you. How come he doesn't? Or how come it doesn't hurt that bad?
He doesn't because I tried to dodge through the water again.
All right, yeah, use your water powers.
So, yeah, let's do that. And that's face danger. Mild success.
Okay, so you're gonna take a just a simple, well, we'll call it puncture 2. So take a puncture 2 status. In the
Sounds unpleasant.
really interesting health bar things that you guys have to keep track of.
Mm-hmm.
They do build, they accumulate, and eventually you've had enough, but you guys should probably still be pretty far from that. So you take a 2 instead of
There's
1.
still a little bruised, but I'm punctured.
He bites you a little bit, and then you turn into water in his mouth and like just disappear. He's like, ah.
See you later,
Where'd she
alligator.
go? He'll look at his disabled friend, and he'll look at the troll, and he's going to, like he's going to begin to descend in the water. He can't just leave though, but he like you'll just see the top of his head sticking out of the water as he's trying to leave. What are you doing, Maxine?
Well, since, Gatorman's leaving, we still have, and Grape Ape is disabled. Is it okay if I hold an action? I'm going to hold an action and have it held for just in case if one of the other players gets attacked, the other characters get attacks.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, I'm gonna use, I'm gonna hold that action. So, if the other one of the other players does get attacked, Max does something like counters them or something, or creates a situation where.
So if you're gonna hold an action, you have to just like say specifically what your trigger is and what you do.
I did. If
Well,
any
yeah,
of the
yeah.
other-
But what do you do like specifically?
Oh, okay. Max, as I said before, has gone through this before, this whole dance before. She knows there's a possibility of one of her friends getting hurt badly. So she grabs onto, we'll say, she grabs another rock and readies to throw it in case that does happen.
So you're waiting for someone to get attacked, then you're gonna throw a rock.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Aaron. Crocodile's leaving.
I'm gonna call the denizens if I still can.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna call them to intercept Crocodile Man to at least slow him down, and then I will say to the others, well, let me do that first. Actually, because when I reappear just a little bit away from where I disappeared from the crocodile the first time, I reach, and he starts to leave, I reach my hands into the water and start whispering in the language of Rayleigh. And summon the things to go get him. Would that be like a toe-to-toe?
So yeah, you're pretty much going. I mean, it is an attack, even though you're not the one doing it. Yeah, toe to toe.
And then I'm gonna say to the others as that great success occurs.
Oh wow. Oh, she froze.
Oh no, I froze
Oh,
again.
you're back.
You're back?
I saw you roll though. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll do like a slowed 3, and we'll say we need to hurry before he alerts the others that we're here.
So you want to send your goons in?
My goons go to slow him down, to stop him from. It's Ellen that prevents him from outright killing him, or at least putting the command out. Not necessarily she has that control.
Okay. So do you want to get him good? Is that what you want to do? You have the 2 points
Yes.
to spend. Yeah, get him good and then achieve your goal.
Get him good and then achieve my goal. Yeah. So basically, it'll just buy us enough time so that we can get there before Alligator Man makes it back and sounds the alarm.
Well, what's going to happen is they're going to come up, like, when he's going down the water, 3, like, other faces come up around him. And he looks around and goes, "Ah!" And he gets pulled under. And then he's just gone.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys got
Yeah,
that.
Ellen's putting that out of her
to
mind
do.
as best she can.
I suppose that means he's finished. My
Alright.
hulking form just looks
sooner
out.
we get this over with, the better.
Looks out
Yeah.
towards the dark water that's just still and unmoving.
Maxine's at this point is already walking up towards the hospital. Come on, guys. We don't have much time.
And if I recall correctly, Gary, you decided that you are taking that -1 to stuff because you're carrying Allie.
That is correct. I was like, I think I'm carrying a feller. I just didn't remember which feller I was carrying.
You're carrying Allie, yeah. The faceless guy is still in the boat. He is alive, but he doesn't have a face. That's not good.
That's right. Poor faceless guy.
Yeah, but if you're gonna survive, you're gonna have to just lay in a boat for a while. That's the only cure to not having a face.
Yeah, you will get up to the asylum. There's a winding road that leads straight there, up the hill. But then there's also some, like, around the sides, there's some trees. A lot of it is, like, it's very mud slidey. It's difficult to climb this hill. I'm not going to make you roll or anything, because I don't want to play climb the hill. But you'll get to the edge of the tree line. You can see the asylum up ahead. It is like a beige building. A lot of it's concrete. It has those thick windows with the shatterproof glass in it. Around the whole perimeter, there's a chain link fence. It doesn't look like a maximum security prison, but like it does have prison elements. You can tell that some of the people here are probably a little dangerous. But there is like a garden with like topiaries and trees and whatnot within the gate walls. So obviously, like the prisoners, the patients are allowed to roam the grounds or something to that effect. You can see there are guards walking around. For the most part, I mean, they look normal. They're not animal people. But when you look really closely, you can see every now and again an animalistic form in the shadows, like stalking. And that
Right.
is the asylum.
All right. Max was going to close her eyes and she's going to try to remember a layout of the asylum on one of her past loops. Basically, I kind of want to create like, if we need to know where we have to go, Max knows where they have to go.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'm going to roll. And let's see. I'm going to add creating possibilities here. Driven. And I see it, I'll know. Identify the cause. That's cool.
What cause are you identifying?
The layout of the asylum.
That's not really.
Identifying the layout of the asylum.
It's not really a cause, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But you can use the other 3.
Okay.
The other 3 are fine.
Hey.
Yeah, that's good. Well, you gotta ask me 3 questions. But they
right.
need to pertain to the asylum.
All right. First question will be: will you allow Max to know the basic layout of the asylum, so she doesn't get she and her friends doesn't get lost?
Yeah, you can know the layout. Yeah.
All right. Second one will be any areas where it's like kind of a dead end, or like if there's like a concentrated area of these animal creatures.
They are mostly just patrolling around.
Okay.
They seem to be all over the place.
The third one will be, where is Helen?
There's a cool guy outside. I don't know if you guys heard. Where is Helen? Helen is... she is in one of the upper floor holding cells. Near the back of the prison.
Does Max know which one in particular it is, or just a general idea?
Oh,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. It's at second floor, upper back, right?
Top floor, far back.
Back, okay. Max is kind of closing her eyes, remembering all her past jumps, then looks over at her friends. All right, I remember correctly. Helen is on the second floor, far back, one of the holding cells. So that's where we need to go. We need to find her. But be really careful, because these animal creature things are trolling everywhere. So we just have to make sure we avoid them at all costs.
I'll tell you a secret. Manimal is food.
You gonna eat them? I should make them all actual like food animals from now on. Just
Turkey,
pigs and
a
cows
cow,
and chickens.
Big guy,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
This guy's a duck, and he's got 6 egg guys with him.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I mean, maybe on our way back, but right now, kind of, make sure the world doesn't end. We really need to get Helen's blood ASAP.
Can't fight without snack. Need snack to save world.
Well, you know what? How about this? Consider on the way back a tasty treat, a reward. All the hard work put in.
Like dessert.
Yeah, exactly.
I like dessert.
There you
If
go.
we find some snacks on the way, we'll pick something up, all right?
Tim's going full troll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you're borderline now, huh?
I am. Yep, I'm 3 troll cards and 1 normal card, and that's my work card.
You're barely human at all.
I'm only human when I go to my job.
Me too, dog. Me too. Boom. Yeah, how you getting in? What are you doing? What's your plan?
We could smash our way in.
Smash, yeah. That's
Or
what
we could eat our way in.
That's two.
And
I don't think we have time to get.
we could fight our way in.
That's one again.
Right, fighting and smashing is different.
Oh, okay. It's three.
I do more smashing when I'm smashing.
Of all the Max's previous jumps, does she know which is the least guarded door or entrance into the asylum?
Yeah, you know the layout.
Which is the least guarded entrance? Or...
The one in the back by the gardens.
All right.
On the side of the building.
Honestly, as much fun it would be to just, head first and get into a ginormous fight. And honestly, more likely not one or maybe more of us ends up dying. Maybe we should just, I know there's a door back side near the gardens that's a little safer. And I don't know about you, and she looks at Ellen. I kind of don't want to die this run.
Yeah, we're gonna be preventing that as much as we can. Tim, fighting, smashing, and eating our way in all sound like fun, but I think we're gonna have to go with what's the faster way, and all those sound a little too slow. I don't think we have time for a buffet. You know what I'm saying?
see how fast I can smash.
There will probably
You
still
and me
be
both,
that along
brother.
the way, but let's try to focus that energy.
So you're going for door number 4, which is sneak, is what I'm understanding.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Go ahead and make sneak checks. I don't feel like all of you have to. I feel like one of you has to, but it better be good.
I'm easy to smell even while hiding.
So that's a negative.
I can.
I'm gonna make your negative
do this
attack
one.
affect whoever rolls. So
Yeah, I'm just making sure it's going to be added or subtracted rather.
Can I give a bonus to Aaron's roll
that depends.
Okay.
because of my knowledge of the layout?
Yeah, probably.
Alright.
Okay, so those cancel out. So just do a regular roll.
Hooray!
Okay, well, I think I can. I wanted to see if I can help this out with some weird non-Euclidean geometric nonsense. Can I have them all like grab the ring hand? And can we like maybe add a bonus to our roll? Because we're gonna take some strange and unusual pathways.
You want to walk like through the 4th dimension?
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, yeah.
And that's just sneak around, right?
It's sneak around. I'm gonna give you a -1 simply because you're taking 2 people,
And then Gary's.
and then Gary's -1. But then Mr. Kapow gave you a +1, so now you're just at a -1.
Okay.
So feel free to pour on some tags on this.
So we're gonna have to use the pathways.
Yep.
And we're gonna use the whispers to get through it. Guys, get that attack and ranger attack, which makes roll dynamite.
One sec.
Or no, is it or no? Yeah, that would be.
And she'll be back soon.
Oh no.
Okay, you're good. We could
Worst
kind
part
of
is-
hear you that time, but it was
Okay.
a little roboty. I kind of understood you want to use the ring power so it can potentially be dynamite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then getting each other's backs and other things.
Yeah, you're gonna use some crew
But it
tags.
tells
Yeah,
us-
burn some crew tags for
Yeah.
the love of God. You have so many.
What else do we have? Friendship.
You can also use your own personal tags. So.
Mm-hmm. And I've grabbed a few of those. I did have to grab a couple negatives though, because like I'm a poor navigator.
Oh yeah, take that
and
one. Yeah.
this is
It's not-
definitely
It's not who you want leading you through the 4th dimension. That's how
Not
you end up in the
necessarily,
5th
no.
dimension, Aaron.
like this.
Oh.
Is this what it is?
If you want to wind up in the 5th dimension, then you roll the fucking 4. It's a short song, but yeah, it's right to the point.
Yeah, you open up a path to the way.
Mm-hmm.
You step inside.
Yeah, come along, everybody. Let's
So
go.
I mean, so the way it
We'll
works,
get there in no time.
the way it works is, so it's going to be, it's not going to make any actual sense, and I'm kind of making it up as I'm describing it. But so she's just going to be like, all right, so you want to look at the where those 2 trees meet, and go through them, but also around them. And so you guys do that. I don't know how that looks because it's not possible. But you guys travel impossibly through this space. You enter a new space. You enter the back rooms. You enter the space between dimensions. You walk through the fourth dimension. And I guess the easiest way to visualize it is just a path through space. It's the most simple way to imagine it. But very quickly, as you're walking through it, you see where you want to go. But as you walk towards it, you seem to get further away. You divert paths, and you realize that it's not dark in here. There's something around you, breathing, something hungry. But all of that is fine for the most part, until you realize, Tim, Allie's awake. Like, you're no longer holding her. She's standing there staring off into the black.
I think the little girl's broken. And I'll tap Maxine with a large finger on the shoulder. That almost sort of comes down over your shoulder. It's such a huge, disgusting hand. This sort of sticky substance that you can't quite identify sticks to your shirt as I pull my finger off. And I point over towards the previous friend of ours who died at some point, who's now staring off into the abyss, who has a Cthulhu living inside of her. That seems like a you problem.
Oh, you're muted. And also, Gary, you have 2 boons.
I see this. Yes, I was doomed earlier, then booned to cancel it out, then booned twice more for a net of 2.
Yep.
Girl's name is, I forgot, was it Alice or Allison?
Allie.
Allie, okay.
But her real name is, yes, Alice. That is correct.
Okay. Yeah, I got confused at the beginning of the game there for a moment. Max looks at Allie and goes, kind of deadpan, what's that actress's name from Parks and Rec?
Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, Audrey Plaza goes, scream.
The most famous
Freak
person
out.
from Delaware.
Mm-hmm. Don't scream and don't freak out.
She beat Joe Biden. It's pretty funny.
And she looks over at her friend Els. Hey, Els. You okay? You don't want to die. Get lost for eternity.
I think we're still going the right way. But we actually need to get her out of here, I think. I start looking around. We're like in some sort of liminal space right now, right?
Yeah, you're on a path made of like floating ceramic titles, floating through space between 2 points. But the darkness is the space between the stars is moving, and it's moving towards you, and you can feel it.
Max kind of sighs and kind of looks around. Got lost once here. If I remember what... There's a chance this might work, or just might implode the universe. Kind of says it kind of nonchalantly. She kind of, as one of the tiles kind of floats by, she kind of... Her hand grabs it, and have her kind of picking it up. She kind of rips through that fabric of reality into back to our dimension, kind of trying to create like a tear to back to our dimension.
You want to rip open a hole to your dimension. That's a big move. That's a big boy move.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to stop holding back on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using my Fate Destiny card for this, called Creating Possibilities. Really, she is creating a possibility.
Excellent. So you're going to need Stop holding back, which means... Oh, right. So you want to stop holding back in order to get back to the dimension. So you tell me that, and then I will offer you a deal of sacrifice. Yeah, burn that tag.
That tag?
Yeah, burn that tag.
Alright.
Because it's not like you're not like winning the whole game or anything. You're just doing a thing that is above and beyond, but it's not too far out of the realm of possibility for you.
I burned the tag.
Yep. And so, for those of you watching, he can't use that tag anymore until he recovers it, which isn't going to happen because this is the last session. So yeah, he burned the tag. You are able to cut a hole open. Kind of a shortcut. You can see the path to where you're trying to go, but this will get you out sooner, and you won't have to deal with what's coming. Yeah. The door is open. What does everybody do? How's everybody react to this? Because Allie is still at the edge of the path, staring into the darkness.
Sorry, go ahead.
Tim, can you try to grab Allie? I'm afraid if I touch her, I don't want to accidentally open the gate.
Trigger the apocalypse, yeah.
Alright, but if she tries to kill me, you guys have to promise to try to kill her back.
I can make that promise.
Sure.
Alright. I'm gonna sneak across towards Allie, walking up behind her. And I'm gonna tap her on the shoulder. Poke, poke. And recoil.
So she's going to walk backwards through her own body, so her face comes out of the back of her head, and she'll be standing looking at you.
Oh, good. I thought something was wrong for a moment.
She's going to reach her hand out to you. Did you touch her finger?
Boop. Yeah.
She'll touch your finger and she'll smile. And you just like feel this like something rip through you all of a sudden. Go ahead, mark a crack on your last remaining logos card.
All right.
Almost there now. It's at the edge of madness. She'll smile, and then she's going to just fall backwards off the path.
When our fingers touch this white light shoots out of my eyes, and I drop down to my knees and scream, and this white light starts coming out of my mouth, and inside my mind is just a full troll life. Trolls are storming this bridge. I'm above the trolls screaming.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's this whole, maybe like a troll siege versus like dinosaur folk or something. Just this fantasy battle that's full on, and I know that that's who I'm supposed to be, and that I am the troll king for that moment. As painful as it is, and I snap back into reality, like, where am I? And I'm back as Tim, sort of laying in this all black space.
You can see the light behind you from the rip in space.
You said that Allie fell off the path?
She falls backwards. It disappears.
Did I get her?
No,
And you watch what happened to Tim, yeah. She did something to him.
I'm gonna help Tim up. Come on. I'm glad you're still standing. I don't know where Allie
You
went.
are muted,
She disappeared.
Max. I see you talking.
I want to say Max is still kind of by that portal she created. She's still kind of holding it open, wedging it open with that space and time tile. I'm going, guys, I don't know how long I can keep this open. It's not like ripping a hole in space and time is exactly easy. Hurry up!
As he says this, all the stars start to go out as the darkness reaches you. You guys jump through.
Mm-hmm.
You jump through. A wisp of shadow will erupt behind you, and Max will let go and let the portal close. Yeah, you guys are in the gardens. It is raining still. You're in the gardens surrounding the asylum. Right by the back door, which you were aiming for. You'll see one of the beast people walk by. He'll sniff the air. And he'll keep walking.
Okay, we don't have very much time because we're going to be found out sooner or later. Let's get that door open and move quick. Max, you're going to have to take the lead on this.
Right, let's go. Max is gonna open the door.
We're right behind you.
It's definitely locked. Locked door! You've been defeated. I hate locking doors, but, like, it would be locked. It's just really...
There was a 30% chance this door was going to be locked. Let me try something.
What's your percent? 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's locked.
Max kind of, like, still holding on to the door. She closes her eyes. In her mind, she sees how the door is constructed. Really, like, piece by piece. As she's kind of concentrating, she's trying to imagine, like, what we'll say the pin mechanisms kind of disappearing, and as well as a few of the screws and stuff disappearing.
What's up, DSK?
Max is going to try to literally unmake the doorknob lock.
You're gonna try to unmake the lock, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. That's going to be... I mean, that's going to be go toe-to-toe. You're going toe-to-toe with the lock.
I'm going to use the unmake tag. Let's see what else. Driven. She's driven to get inside.
Yeah, you're pretty
hell
driven.
as soon as possible. And she's identifying the cause. The cause is how the door is locked. All the parts of the lock.
You're identifying... Yeah.
Lock.
You know what, Mr. Crow?
Mechanisms of the lock.
Okay. I'll let you do it.
Yeah! Hooray! You said toe-to-toe, right?
Yeah.
Boom!
Oh, okay. Well, that's a 14. So, yep. Maxine puts her tiny hand on the lock, and you just watch it turn into atoms and disappear into nothing. There's not even dust. And the door just creaks open.
Whoa.
Nicely done. That was better than last time.
Getting better at this. This is like, I don't know, the 78th time we've done this?
Well, as long as you're keeping track. Okay, let's go.
Gotta.
We don't want... I'm gonna hurry us through before somebody catches a whiff of us.
I follow.
Where to?
Max is gonna try to lead the group past the patrols that she knows are gonna be there, all the way up to the second floor where Helen's being kept in our back rooms.
You're gonna head to where Helen is kept. Yeah, sure. So, give me a sneak around check to avoid any and all combats. I'll let Maxine do it this time.
Okay.
But you get a -1 because Gary smells. And you get a -1 because you're now on tile floors, and you all have the tag wet. So you're all squeaky shoed.
Okay.
Ah, yes. And if a fight breaks out, we might go prone.
You might go prone, yeah. You guys are wet on tile now, it's fun.
Can I negate one of the -1s with Max's previous knowledge of the layout of the.
Yeah, layout will
asylum?
help you. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, layout's a tag that you have, so yeah, you can do that. And then, yeah, you can use tags as normal as well to continue to add to it. So right now you're just at a -1.
Cool. See here. Let us use. What? To avoid their foes avoid the patrols, I want to use a thing called predict a foe's next move. So
Yeah,
I predict
that's a good
where
one.
the foes are going to be.
Now you just gotta watch out for the fee-fies
Yeah.
and the thumbs.
Driven. We're trying to get there as soon as possible. And my friends, because she's with her friends.
That's fair.
And well, I'm going to use the power tag. Watch each other's backs.
Fair enough. Is that one of your crew tags?
Yeah.
That means everybody
That
burns
means,
it.
like, you can't. Oh, never mind. If we're going to burn it, never mind.
I mean, now's the
Then
time. This is it.
All right, then we'll use it.
And don't forget, that means that ring is also... The ring has been destroyed as well. That's okay.
That's right.
The ring hasn't been destroyed. Is that a different?
She used ring the other day. Or the other scene.
Oh, okay.
So everybody ticks that one off, too. Yeah, so you guys are down 2
Okay.
tags on your crew.
Alright, let's see. Round. I think I accidentally didn't mark the watch your thirst bag tag.
You did not. But it doesn't
Burnt
really
it.
change the result, so you're fine.
Okay.
It got complicated. I get to choose one. Someone unimportant noticed you, but that just made them important. You're perceived only by a secondary sense. You must leave something important behind or be discovered. I'll leave it to you. Do you want to leave something behind, or do you want to be perceived by a secondary sense?
I think the one that would make most sense would be the scent because
Yeah.
speaking of Gary's troll smell.
Yeah, you guys are sneaking. You guys sneak past a couple patrols. But somebody does catch a whiff. We'll say one of the beastmen is part wolf. You'll see him walk by. He doesn't really look like a werewolf. He looks like a furry. Like he's much more bestial than humanoid at all. So like his head looks like a wolf's head. But he'll I smell something. Something that doesn't belong here. And he'll look at his compatriot that he's like patrolling with, and they'll nod at each other, and they'll start searching around. So people are on alert now. That's what that means. But you manage to make it to a stairwell and get to the second floor. You walk out to the hallway. There are lots of holding cells. There are people you can hear in the cells moaning. You okay, Gary?
Yeah, it's just a different kind of moaning.
It's not a sexy moaning.
Open these cells, oh, these cells, oh yeah, I love these cells.
Oh,
Oh,
bars.
oh, these cells are so nice. Oh,
Yeah, imprison me.
That sounds like- And that, folks, is how we got kicked off of Twitch.
this is for a good cause. If we're gonna get kicked off, that's the reason I want to get kicked off.
Yeah, it might as well be for sexualizing being
Everything.
locked up. Everything, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, you'll hear discontented moans erupting from all sides as people are... They are alerted to your presence almost immediately as you're walking through. For some reason, you can tell they're agitated. You're not sure why. But these people, you'll see them. They'll be pressing their faces up against their windows, their little door windows, looking at you. Yeah, you'll do. You'll be real nice. Yeah. I gotta eat you before you eat me. One of them will say to Tim, and it's like really upsetting. It's like, wait, how do you know I eat people? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, right? Oh, crap. I only do that in troll form.
But to make things even slightly more disturbing, back at them, Max is, as she walks past them, some of the nastier ones, she's gonna just list off how they die. Asphyxiation. You're gonna be hit by a truck. You're gonna fall off the stairs next week.
You say this to one of them, and she'll look at you. Oh, so it's not today? And she shoves her head through the window of her cell and tries to fit. And after much fighting and trouble, you hear, and she just stops moving as your prediction has changed the future. If it was going to happen, it was going to happen here. So, but the rest of them, they don't all do that. It'd be really funny if they did. But one of them absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, bunny's the word.
Bunny?
You said it would be funny if they all did that. And I said, oh, yeah, funny is the word.
I don't know how people feel things.
Super funny the way that all of them killed themselves at the same time.
They all just thought that
It's
was
so
the
funny.
way to go.
From a certain point of view,
Not twisted.
it's
just
hilarious. Right?
Yeah, no, you're right. Super
We have
funny
to
stuff.
run like a dark comedy specific kind of focus thing that would just be we lean into all those good things.
It's like the Three Stooges, but like everyone dies. Three Stooges meets Final Destination. Let's do this.
There it is.
We're
Yeah.
gonna play a hard version of Discworld.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I haven't really toned down the horror. I can bring it up. All right. So, yeah, that person. They all seem. I mean, most of what that is I am highlighting. They are very heightened.
You've been toning down the horror?
I have been.
I saw
I've
a
been being
guy
good.
wearing another guy's face.
That's so tame. That's so tame.
It wasn't the only guy's face he cut off. He's on a
Dwight-
face cutting off, face
Dwight-
wearing spree.
Dwight Schrute did that in The Office.
That's true.
So, how, if it's good enough for prime time, it can't be that scary.
I mean, when you're right, you're right.
I'm gonna throw you in a room with people that have mouths all over their body. Turn off the lights. That's way scarier.
All the chairs are made out of teeth. Oh no!
Go full, what
Nothing
is
to
it,
eat but teeth.
on Carpenter's Mouth of Madness.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
It's about a dentist
Event
office.
Horizon.
Oh, Event Horizon's a good one. I like that one.
But the dentist is a ghost.
Oh!
You spit.
I want to keep going with the ghost dentist thing, but I'm not going to.
I do too. I feel like there's all kinds of
Sell by
untouched
now?
puns. I feel
There
like
really
we
is
have
a lot.
cavity. We have cavity puns that we could probably try to figure out how ghosts fit in there, and fillings and crowns and all sorts of things. I feel like we could have a lot of
I was
fun
gonna
with
say.
this.
Cavity puns would just be
Also,
filler anyway.
HMO jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Be good.
All right, let's get off of this haunted business and get back to the haunted madhouse.
Down the hall, you can hear the drill of a dental tool whirring up. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, all these
Where
people.
the ghost of a dentist is waiting. Oh, yes, chairs made of teeth. I killed myself.
You ever just want to eat a whole bowl full of teeth?
Yeah, man, like every day for breakfast. That's a lot of calcium to
Jordan
get your day started.
Sure.
Imagine it would be like Jordan almonds.
Just like Jordan.
Could you
Almonds.
milk them? Could you make teeth milk that's like high in calcium if you ground them and soaked them in water?
I immediately imagine after eating a bowl of teeth, you having to poop and it just being teeth. And that is not what I want. Like, it's bad enough if you've got pieces of corn, but like
I was
teeth,
gonna say, instead of bits of corn, it's bits of teeth.
yeah, just teeth coming out That's not the feeling. I don't think that's the feeling.
Deesky says Moldergeist. And then Vampire White says Mythos Tooth Fairy Logos Dentist.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
But yeah, so all teeth aside, as you're walking through this hall of madness, you'll realize something. There's something here in the hallway. You're not sure what, and you're looking around. You realize that Alice is standing in the middle of the hallway looking at you, and you just looked right past her. She's just looking at you, and they're all the ones that are near her are going apeshit.
Allie,
She's gonna look at her friends and goes, "Oh, this is not particularly good."
we need to get that blood and get out of here. I'm gonna run over to Allie, and like.
As you run to her, she cocks her head to the side, and the hallway just goes all fucky up.
Oh shit.
It gets really long. She's very far away. It starts to twist, and things start to fall away. I'm adding a danger, which is the Hall of Madness. So, everything up is down, left is right. It's like you have extreme vertigo, but like the world seems to be reflecting your vertigo. Sometimes when you step forward, you step back. It's a strange thing that's happening, but you will. I haven't done too many of these. It is a danger that you interact with the same way you do when you're fighting, but what you're trying to accomplish is just different. You don't know if you can damage this thing to be defeated. Maybe you can, but the enemy here is the hallway itself, and Alice is technically a part of that, if you so desire. But here you are at the end of this hall. Everything behind you is also being this way. You can hear the people in the cells chime out in horror, as they are also experiencing what you're experiencing. You'll see one of them floating by. Like, it's just their cell, and it's like, he doesn't know what to do.
Max is going to look over at, Tim and goes, "Me. Sticker."
I'm not touching her again. I remember what happened last time.
Max gives a sigh. For send a troll to do a little girl's job. I'm gonna have Max kind of close her eyes and start kind of charging towards Allie. So, just gonna try to basically knock her out with one punch if possible.
And you're hoping that by closing your eyes, the illusion doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so very simply, you do this. You're running, and your eyes are closed. What?
I was gonna say, I'm actually gonna use. See, she's not gonna see through her eyes. She's just gonna see through Allie's eyes.
Oh boy. Okay.
She's gonna kind of triangulate her pathway through Allie's sight of her. Does that make sense? Kind of like, almost kind of like, what do you call it? Kind of like Resident Evil 1, the camera, Resident Evil 1?
No, I get what you're doing. This can be... It's not investigation, really. It's more... I don't know, you're trying to see through her eyes, so you're essentially trying to make a tag where you can see through her eyes, blah, blah, blah. We'll change the game. We'll change the game on this.
I was going to go toe-to-toe with her to knock her out. That's my original plan.
Yeah, but in order to you have to get to her first.
Oh, okay.
And in order to do that, you want to see through her eyes, which you have to roll for.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use a tag to see through the culprit's eye.
Makes sense.
Identify the cause, identifying herself. Max is going to identify Max through her eyes.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'm also going to put. Well, I'm going to also use predict a foe's next move. She's going to predict what Ali's going to do to avoid it. Like how Daredevil does things a little bit.
Sure. Also, give it -1 for nightmares.
Okay. And also driven, as he's driven to, you know, knock a bitch out.
Sure. Fair enough.
All right. I'll use that. You said change the game, right?
Correct.
Hey.
Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see. You get. Yeah, so you got four. You got 4 juice to spend to create tags. How well do you want to be able to see through her eyes? That's the level of tag you should make. You can also burn power or story tags, which can affect, other people's powers. You can also reduce or gain statuses. You can scale up effects that are going on. You can prolong effects that are going on. You can hide effects. Any other improvement you and the MC can agree on. So really, I mean, it's up to you kind of what you're doing here. You can see through her eyes. As soon as you do so, I mean, her eyes are seeing all kinds of things. They're looking...
Oh, and all.
What?
I was gonna say also it's dynamite. I have the getting good at this thing on my logos.
Oh, what does dynamite add to it?
I don't know. It's just a dynamite roll.
Well,
Yeah, it's like a secret game master list somewhere that doesn't pop up for us when we dynamite.
No, it's so each move has its own dynamite tag, and they're in the section where the moves are in the player handbook. But I'll find it. And I just have to find the moves.
For now, oh wait, do I use that list instead of this list then?
I don't know. Face danger is on page 187. So you go there.
It's changed the game dynamite, right?
Change the game dynamite. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
So that's on page 85. It looks like.
Dang, I went to the wrong page, dog.
Oh, that's adaptation.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was almost there. Here. Yeah, change the game. Yeah, 182. My bad.
Okay.
Change the game dynamite. Yeah, every move has a dynamite. So change the game dynamite. You get a minimum of 3 juice, and you can choose to activate one of the following special improvements by spending 1 juice. So you have access to an additional list, but you can still use that list. Large scale effects. Scale up a single effect to a large scale, making it affect a large group. You can do a permanent effect, make a single effect permanent, or able to use one of your effects to remove or reduce a permanent effect. Except tier 6 statuses. You can only have 1 permanent effect at a time, and then also mist hidden effects. Make a single effect mist hidden. The mist itself conspires to hide the existence of the effect, even from rifts, so that no one can know about it without your approval. Yeah. So you can... The mist itself can help you here, which is something that you haven't seen too much of.
Well, you said... Wait, you said 4 or 3, because I got 4 power on this.
Yeah, you got 4.
Minimum
Minimum 3.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'm actually going to take 2 of the power to get rid of my Wound 1 and Sleepless 1.
You're getting rid of what?
Wound 1 and Sleepless 1.
Okay, so you want to heal yourself?
Yeah.
You can do that.
I'm going to get rid of those 2 tags, and then with my remaining 2, I'm going to just use all those into being able to see through Ali's eyes.
You can see through her eyes, yeah.
Yeah. How do I roll?
She sees you. You
Not-
see her. No, not yet. She's looking right at you. So the thing is about her eyesight. Is she is seeing into. She kind of sees tangentially to the way you see. You see. You've lived things before, but she just sees possibilities. And so you can see yourself dying several times in this hallway. But you can also see yourself living. You realize that the hallway is not an illusion. It's really happening. And that's most of the issue. But you can potentially use her eyes to help you navigate. Before the other two of you go, we're going to go ahead and take our break.
Whoa! Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
He's been holding on to it. Here we go. Thanks everyone for watching. We will be right back with the final part of our 10-part series of City of Mist. Stay tuned.
Fresh out the box. Fresh out the box.
Hey, you know what? Hey, we're back. And we're here in the City of Mist, and I'm Jahan.
It's me, Casualty CDG. This will be the last time I come to you as Tim, Toll Road Supervisor, and Mythos of the Troll King.
Hey, Aaron Dippity Doo or Aaron Vamier are two ways to call me. A third way is Ellen Ketch, but only for today.
But don't call her late to dinner.
And also, once again, it is I, Michael Kapow, aka Mr. Kapow. That's MRKAPAO. And honestly, this probably won't be the last time you see me as at least a character named Max on this channel.
Absolutely. You're going to take it to the
brand.
max.
Yeah. Maximum Overdrive.
Maximum Kapow. Yeah. So, hey, you guys are in the insane asylum. The Mythos of Cthulhu is channeling through your friend Alice at the end of a hallway that has gone all fucky. Mr. Kapow, you can see through her eyes, and she can see all the possibilities of what could happen. It seems like it overwhelms her, though. So, you just did your turn. You can see through her eyes. The other two of you, Aaron or Tim, the hallway is all split apart, like the mirror dimension in Doctor Strange. Tim is unimpressed.
Yeah, I was looking for something to throw, and I can't find anything to throw. There's a bunch of cells floating around, but there's not like sconces because we're not in a cathedral. We're in like a hospital.
There could be sconces. They're just electric sconces.
This is called
You
light.
could always throw
Yeah.
Max.
It could be a wall sconce slate. Yeah, that's a thing.
What about like a stretcher?
Yeah, gurney. Yeah.
Yeah, like the whole kit and caboodle, the
It'll
stretcher, the
float
wheels.
past
the whole-
you. Yeah, that's fine.
I grab it and in my still man form, I swing it around and throw it. I hurl it over there across the room because I don't want to touch this demonic, far-touched girl again. If it marks another fate on me, I'm gone. Or another crack. Either way, I'm done.
Yeah, launch, send that sucker. Yeet.
Let's whirl it. So it's clobbering time.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Then
Just that one?
What?
Just clobbering time?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Well, I mean, so the damage you do is dependent on how many tags you throw on.
Well, see, I've got, get behind me, but I'm not trying to tank right now. The other ones are in front of me, so it doesn't apply, and neither would crusty armor when I'm throwing something from way over here. So...
You have more tags.
Um...
Stretch them out, buddy.
Like regenerative troll blood, that's not really the thing. My things are for getting my ass beat, not for kicking ass. I'm a really defensive character.
What about your new theme?
So it was gonna be summoning, which I know is a mythos they added, but I could not find the PDF for summoning anywhere. So I got stuck trying to level up and was like, oh crap, that's just gonna be there for now, and I'm not gonna talk about that card unless it comes up.
That's fine.
Actually, you can use it's actually conjuration.
Conjuration.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, the conjuration was going to be related to Troll King conjuration, bringing up troll guys to help me fight in battle and such. Hence the vision earlier of seeing the troll army running across the bridge. This would be where I start controlling other trolls.
There you go, the controller.
They call me the controller. All the trolls are under my control.
It's just a bunch of 4chan virgins.
It's a bunch of trolls with helmets on, beer helmets that have batteries in the sides, just a bunch of D batteries.
Go ahead and add troll blood because it makes you strong, and then go ahead and eat that thing.
Let's give it the +2, and do you want me to give it the face danger or the hit it with all you've got?
Face
Rather.
danger.
Face danger. Face danger. I've rolled a great success in 11 with 2.
Oh, wait, not face danger. Toe to toe.
Toe to toe.
It's still going to be an 11, but just.
I've rolled an
You can keep
11.
Yeah.
Let's just give it a +4. What? With a +4, I gotta. Oh, there's a minus. I'm just gonna jack it up so that it.
Yeah, so you can see the results. Yeah. I know.
There we go.
So you got
great
11. Yeah, so
success.
choose 2. You managed to achieve your goal, which is hit them, right?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you're going to hit them anyways because you succeeded. Tier. You want to jack up the power?
Yeah, so I'm throwing the stretcher at her across this floating room, and I want it to knock her back. I want to like blast her out of this room so that maybe the room goes back to normal. Knock her from one room to the next, like a Mortal Kombat type of situation.
You want to do a scene transition?
Yeah, scene transition her to the next room to fight so we can get out of this hallway.
So
And if I could give her status 2 scene transition, I'm cool with that also.
you can give her status 2, like hurt. Well, you can give her status 3. You can hurt her.
Um,
Essentially, what you can do is you can hurt her with what you did.
Yes. So I want
If
to
you want
like
to scene
kick her.
transition her, you
Or
can
hit her.
change the game or something.
Let me hit her with the gurney. It's gonna hit her. She's gonna go back and hit the wall, and the wall behind her is gonna just like the concrete does the crack thing. A little foreshadowing from the player side that next time I'm gonna try to knock her through this wall. For now, I'll just take the
That's
damage.
That's fair. Yeah, for now the damage is sufficient. You did hit her though. That's good. Aaron.
So I'm just trying to imagine the hallway because I want to try and oh geez, I'm actually really worried about
It
Allie.
exists beyond your imagination.
Yes, you described it like the Doctor Strange mirror realm, and in my mind, it's like when I'm standing at the back of the hallway, and it looks like they're like 4 miles down the hallway, and it's just this spiral of twisted hallway.
That is what it looks like in
Yeah,
my
okay.
head too. Yeah.
hmm
The mirror dimension is an easy thing to say, and everybody knows, you know. But yeah, it's 4 miles away and super twisty. That's exactly what it looks like to me.
What happens when I try to move down the path or down the hall?
You
Is
can,
it-
you
do I,
can walk
like,
down there.
Make progress? Okay.
I mean,
it's
kind
like
of.
we can-
So it's gonna be if you want to actually like travel the hallway, you do have a move that you can do to do that. You do.
I think it's
the
kind of
risk.
like we can get to each other.
Take the
You
risk.
get to
we
each other,
can't
yeah.
really get down the hallway.
You can try to traverse it by taking the risk, because it is a dangerous feat of athleticism.
I am. I'm gonna try and get down. There's a door at the end, right?
Behind her, yeah.
Behind her. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna try to get to her necessarily, but I'm just gonna try and close some of that distance and do the thing. Let's call upon. Ambition, ambitious drive, and eyes on my friends, which is a new one that I got from long ago that I never actually used. And we'll just go with that. That's a miss with 6.
Oh boy, I gotta do a thing.
It's just trying to fit in theme here with my typical roll pattern.
It's fair. Ooh, I want to take a risk. I get to pick. Okay. Yeah, so you failed on a... Oh, you failed bad, though.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do a thing. I get to... Normally what happens if you failed, like, less than that, you would get to kind of choose. But because you got a 6, I just get to pick one thing to do to you. I am going to... It's a hard move, so I'm going to do a... I can do less. I could burn a tag of someone. That's fun. Or I can complicate things big time. No, I'm going to deny you something you want. So the hallway is going to remain as it is, but as Gary hits her, she looks at him, looks at you. She's just going to step like behind the wall that she's up against. She can't. There's no hole there, but she just kind of steps to the other side of it by walking around it. And you watch her do it, but she doesn't actually physically like go through anywhere. And she's going to escape. That'll be the complication that I throw your way. But the hallway stays this way. That's okay. Next scene. Oh, Maxine can see where she went. It's funny. You're muted, dog.
I'm wondering if I could use... Can I deny her? I literally have an ability called... tag here called Deny.
I mean, so once they do their thing... Because that was a response move. Which means that's why she gets to do it. That's why a lot of my guys don't really get away from you guys. Is because you usually get a chance to respond, but that was yeah. You can see she steps back into. You can see through her eyes still. She steps back into the pathway. She uses it to travel. You watch her walk through it. And every now and again she stops and stares off into the black. She seems. Sometimes she holds her face. Like she's not sure what's going on, like she's confused. You could hear her talking to herself. And every now and again you hear Alice mutter, please make it stop.
Is she like leaving this area, or is she just regrouping to attack us again?
She'll stumble back out of the pathway on the same turn, just so you can see what happens. And she will wind up downstairs in what looks like an operating room. There's a man there who is performing surgery on a patient.
Alright. Well, our objective is still the same. We are still trying to get Helen. In fact, if anything, Alice has been... Lee has been kind of our roadblock to that. So Max is gonna, with her eyes still shut, kind of look back towards her friends. Step where I step, and she's going to, using her memory to traverse hallway safely.
Okay. Do a... I mean, that's toe-to-toe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you're facing the challenge head on.
I'm going to...
That's right.
This tag, see through culprit's eye, because that's what basically Max has been using to do this. Identify the cause, which is identifying a safe path through this situation. Friends, because she's trying to guide her friends. And...
the last two are good. See through the culprit's eyes isn't particularly helpful right now because she left.
Okay. I use when I see it, I'll know.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one for this.
Okay. So it's three.
Yeah, three's good.
Abilities. All right. It's all right.
Yeah, toe-to-toe.
E.
Okay, so yeah, you're going toe-to-toe with the challenge itself to try to get through it. So it is just like fighting a rift or a minion. You are like putting statuses and stuff like that. So right now you're dropping a 3 status on this environment, and you're trying to get through it. So you're trying to figure it out, like solve the puzzle kind of thing. you get to choose two. Do you want to achieve your goal and inflict a additional get them good kind of thing, +1 status?
Sure. I'm gonna say as Max is in her mind's eye, kind of seeing the hallway, she's like reconfiguring things in her mind, kind of like how a person does with a Rubik's cube.
Yeah. And so what'll happen is you will essentially walk through the room as if it is the way it's supposed to be. And as you do so, like you just sort of you'll hit it with tier 4 normalization, I'll call it. That makes sense. And I'll count it because I had the win conditions here. And one of them was a logic based one of tier 4. So you do hit tier 4 logic, which means that you're able, as you guys start to walk through, Maxine like sort of figures out how this loopy world works. And as you do, you put the world right behind you. You guys are at the end of the hallway in front of the door to Helen's room. The wall's still cracked from where Tim slammed Alice into it with the gurney. And the gurney's burst apart right here. You look back and you guys have traveled like 5 feet, 10 feet. But you are here.
Alright, guys. Before things get worse, Alice's eyes are now open. She's kind of holding her head as if she has a headache. Really need to find Helen and get her blood.
I look at the cracked wall. Is this where you need the big guy to smash?
Is
Yeah,
this
Tim.
where we need to get the... Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to smash.
I turn my head and you guys hear an audible cracking as my skeleton begins to pop out of shape. My head sort of cracks forward and my arms pop out of the socket. One gets all big and smashes the ground, and that arm sort of propels me as I start to crawl forward. And I'll put my sort of regular shaped hand in my mouth and whistle, and a few more trolls will come crawling out of the nasty blackness around us, almost like they're crawling out of a sewer. And they get up, just reeking, disgusting 3 trolls. And I look at them.
Funnier than that, they're going to burst out of all the walls because they were in the pipes, but not the wall that you're trying to destroy.
Yeah.
And then they're there.
Yep.
Do you know what would be kind of funny? Have you guys ever seen a movie, not the Goonies with, kids? I'm talking about the Goonies with all the little troll creatures.
You talking about Troll?
No, not troll. They're called. It's called Goonie.
Oh, I haven't seen it. No.
They're like little creatures, little troll goblin creatures that come out toilets and stuff.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, these guys pop out of the walls. Little troll monsters.
Big troll monsters.
Big troll monsters.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say they get bigger as they leave the walls.
Yeah, these nasty troll monsters. They're
You got them wet.
Oh yeah. Then don't feed them after midnight.
Feed them after midnight.
But I did give them the ability. Eat them and weep. It's like read them and weep, but it's eat them and weep.
Eat them. Okay.
So
Go ahead and roll a. Yeah, this is gonna be. Well, you can hit with all you got. It's a wall.
Hit it with all I got. I'm gonna tell these dummies to rally together. Yeah, that's my new power tag. Rally together, dummies. I've got the power tag. Get them.
It's a good one. I like rally together. Yeah, dummies.
And I also got it's clobbering time.
Yeah, there you go.
And then I'll hit it with all I've got or change the game. I'm trying to scene transition here.
I'm gonna read the descriptions. I mean,
Yeah, man,
it seems
take
like
your time.
it seems like hitting with all you got, but
Yeah, it does on the surface, and then you're like, wait a second, because I'm using it to change scenes, not just to hit a wall. May I have another coffee whenever you are ready? Thank you.
oh, change the environment. Yeah, change the game.
Change the game.
Hey, you can add the tag broken wall to.
Get rid of this
Yeah.
+8.
That's a good point. It does say change the environment, so that's yeah. I like it.
All right. So that's a +3. Change the game. I click it. I rolled a 6, which is a miss. What do you know? I didn't think that was going to happen. Just straight up didn't.
You want to use any boons or anything? Any dooms?
Yeah,
Anyone
I've
any
got
help
boons.
points?
I've got boons, man. I'll put boons in it.
I got a help point I can throw.
Okay, you get a help point. So as you're trying to smash this wall, it's not happening. But Ellen will summon her powers of the void to assist you. And you are going to dump some points in this as well?
Yes, so the minions start hitting the wall, and then they get into a fight with each other, and they start arguing over who can hit it hardest, and so instead of working together, they're just hitting it one at a time, and nothing's happening, it's wasting our time. So yeah, I'll also use a boon. Do I get a reroll with the boon, or is it just a +1?
Just a plus. Yeah.
Just a plus. So yeah, let me use both of them, then. Let's make that 6 and 8.
And with Ellen's help, it's a 9.
It's a 9.
So that gives you a minimum of 1 point, but you have 3 because you had 3 power. So what do you want to do with that 3? You want to create a tag Broken Wall 3, I imagine.
That is correct. It should already have 2 on it, right?
It was cracked. So yeah.
Or is it was just description cracked.
It was just
description
cracked mostly.
Yeah. So yeah, let me dump my points on it. Let me put all 3 on there and make this wall not a wall anymore.
The help adds power too.
Let me make this wall a. Oh yeah, don't we have that thing on our crew card where if you use the help action, you get extra juice?
You might, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing that we have. So it gets should get another juice.
Well, in that case,
either way,
through the power of friendship, like they're all arguing, Ellen
right.
just like summons her darkness, and they get scared, and they're like, "Okay, fine," and then they smash through the wall. It bursts open.
Definitely through the power of friendship, not fear, my man.
Okay,
we convinced them that we convinced them they needed to be friends and work together.
Yep.
Ellen had to go in and be like, "Look,
I said,
calm down.
I'm the strongest," and I smashed it like a big old hole, and they're like, "Oh shit."
Yep, and now. Well, now that she's the strongest, I guess we could all work together. That makes sense.
That's right, you heard him.
The wall comes crashing down after you spend your points, and inside is a terrified Helen in a straitjacket in the corner of the room, like in the fetal position, like trying to get away from whatever's happening.
So Max kind of looks at her friends and goes, "So, anybody remember to bring a bucket?"
Yeah, I didn't think about that part.
No! Get away from me! Leave me alone. She's trying to escape, but she's never.
Wait. Max kind of. Oh, sorry. I was saying.
Yeah,
Max
go ahead.
Reaches into the backpack that she's been kind of wearing, like, entire game. Pulls out a little baggie, half full with Cheerios. Just dumps the Cheerios out. We can use this.
You can't use it.
It's a Ziploc. It's a Ziploc bag. Automatic locking.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
it's possible.
That counts.
I want to take a look around this room and see if there's something coming for her. I obviously she's terrified, but is it in her mind or is there something
she's
physically
afraid
approaching?
of you.
You
guys broke through the wall, and she's like in a heightened state of fear. She is afraid of you.
Helen, it's okay. We need to undo this. We need to undo the ritual. We need to undo what's been started.
Yeah, promise we're here to help.
You can't undo what's been done. It's too late for that.
There's a way. You're not gonna like it, but there's a chance.
Whatever. If there's a chance, I'll help. This isn't what I signed up for. This
It
isn't
involves the power of friendship.
And blood.
Uh,
We're gonna need some of your blood.
you're asking her for her blood. Convince her.
How much blood do we need just for record?
You don't need.
Like, roughly, if it was gonna be a fatal situation or not.
I don't think we ever really specify, so that's why I'm just gonna say like a Ziploc baggie full of blood would be enough.
Yeah, probably enough.
I'm going to
You seen her blood.
employ my master's in biology to just can help convince her that we just need a little bit. It's going to be painless, and we can undo the thing. Let's do a convince.
Let's do a convince.
Hey, look, a success.
A mild success. Choose a relevant status with tier power. Your target can choose either to take the status or give in a little bit. Well, the status that you'd offer her is bleed 2, or she could just do it willingly, I imagine. So,
I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah.
I mean, she'll offer herself. Just take. Can you get me out of this thing, please?
Yes.
You let her have her straitjacket.
Or yeah. If it's not too difficult.
It's
yeah,
not like
yeah.
you don't have to rip it or anything. You just have to. You can't take it off yourself. It's got buckles
It's like
on the back.
unbuckle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, ah ha 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 ha! You fell for my trap. No, I'm just kidding.
Right? She lifts up into the air and her hair goes out wild, floating.
That's
Max
how
just
you know
punches
you
her in the nose, knocking her out. All right, cut off her hand.
But she'll offer her wrist. She'll take a long witch finger and cut her own wrist with it.
You know what? Max is gonna prevent her from cutting her wrist because just cut your palm. It's not like we don't need to be that dramatic. Just cut your palm.
She's gonna cut
Normal
her,
person
She's
would.
gonna cut her wrist.
Drama queen.
Make eye contact.
And she'll bleed to the bag. So Cheerios, huh?
If you want the Cheerios, they're like in that corner.
No,
I guess you can ask
good.
them like cookies. You can get blood.
Nah, I'm good.
Hey,
You need a sugar boost. You'll know where to
Max,
find it.
don't give away my Cheerios either. I called dibs on those.
All your trolls are eating the Cheerios right now.
And I hang my head in shame, but not surprise.
But she'll fill the sandwich bag up with blood. I want
Then
to
Max
have
will
your
clip it with the
blood.
With the Ziploc, it's gonna be like a satisfying zip.
Keep that close and be careful with it. So we got the blood. Where's Allie?
She's downstairs. Last time I saw. Actually, you know what? Is the psychic link still there? Max closes
It's
her eye.
fading at this point. It is going away.
Um,
But yeah, I mean, she's in an operating room, and since you know the layout, the operating rooms are below.
Max kind of closes her eyes because she's downstairs in one of the operating rooms. We need to get her equipped before I lose track of her.
You know, trolls are good at creating a bridge, right? We could make a shortcut. And me and my boys are just gonna start smashing at the ground. We're gonna just punch a hole in the floor so we can get to the next
Give me
floor
the
quicker.
thing.
Then go into the stairs.
Do it changes the game. You're trying to create
Hey,
a bridge.
rally together, dummies! Rally together. I'm not gonna get them, or am I? It's clobbering time for sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get behind me because the rest of the team is getting behind us while we crash the floor.
it's fair enough.
Change the game, you said?
They changed the game. I did
That's
say.
+3. I will change the game. I will roll a great success with 3 little power boys.
Create a story tag.
Create a story tag. Shortcut. Story tag is shortcut.
Yeah, that's good. Also, there's one that just says, talk to the MC. I'm fine with you guys breaking a hole in the floor. That's fine. A bunch of trolls just smash through the floor. Doom, doom, doom. Helen's like, oh shit! And she'll follow with you guys, I guess. But she's gonna.
Yeah, much like in the second Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad, whenever he's falling
Suicide
and all
Squad.
the floors in the building are crashing down, that's how we are. Just the whole floor falls that we're on, and then it falls another section. Boom! Right to where we need to be.
The
So you
guy
don't
in the
even get to
cell.
move.
The guy in the cell below. He's like, I can't believe I get out tomorrow.
And then he turns into a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
So,
Boom!
That's what
Suicide
those
Squad,
was.
for the Suicide Squad, does that make Ellen, Ratcatcher, makes Timmy Peacemaker, and
No way,
Maxine,
man. I'm King Shark.
Bloodsport? Killer Shark.
And
Max will be Peacemaker then.
I thought you'd be Polka Dot Man.
Hair polka dot man.
I thought about it. Go lie, I thought about it.
Polka dot man is the greatest thing that's ever happened on screen.
Also, we're not getting season 2 of Peacemaker until next year.
That's okay. I can wait. The
I can
first one was real good.
I'll wait for it.
I can't. I need John Cena.
Go watch the Fast and Furious. But yeah, so you guys come crashing down floor after floor after floor. You are now in a cell on the first floor, but because of all the destruction, the door is gonna just be open and broken. You're not too far from the surgery room.
Gonna
Follow
stand up
us.
and collect myself from falling a couple floors.
That's fair.
Is the bag okay?
Yeah, bag's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Max put the blood bag into her backpack.
Delightful.
You have a backpack full of blood.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you guys told me I could smash once I got inside. I'm really getting all this smashing out of my system. Ooh, follow us. We just got a little more smashing to do.
There's a lot going on at this point. Some alarms have begun to go off. It's mostly lights, not a lot of sound. Probably designed that way to not freak out the prisoners, but there are alarms going off. And some of the cells are open, and people are wandering around in the hallways. You'll see some of the card gang, like walking around like they're lost, looking around. And you'll see generic people as well. But you'll also see some of the beast folk are roaming around looking for you guys. You guys smashed through the floor. What is your plan? You are down the hallway from the room you're going to. Once again. It's just through the double doors at the end of the hallway. But there are people between here and there. They haven't seen you yet.
Is there a way for us to kind of blend in with the roaming patients?
Yeah, you can try that.
Kind of make our way there.
I was just about to ask, on the same page, is there like the I forgot what they're called, like the gowns or anything? A patient's uniform?
Yeah, you guys want to
Nearby or-
put on disguises and try to sneak through?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
That's
do a
good.
quick, and then we won't be wet anymore.
Only if you take off your current clothes and then put the gowns on. But if you just put the gowns on over your clothes, it'll still be wet.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
I would think also, since the time we've been outside to inside, at least one soak will be, gone by now. Our clothes would have probably dried
One's
out
fine.
a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. But you really only been inside for like 10 minutes. You can lose one of the waters, though.
Don't think we're gonna do a very good job of blending in. Now we have a troll army. And I'll point behind me, and there are just these 4, silhouettes of these lumbering figures.
Then so let's scratch that original plan and have them make a path for us.
Maybe if the 2 of you sneak in, and we'll handle the hallway.
Honestly, I was just gonna say throw some of the gowns on them and hope for the best.
We'll also train.
Just say they have Shrek syndrome or something.
donkey.
I think it'd be fastest if for you and I to slip through, Max, while Tim and
Right.
his friends create a distraction.
Yeah, not to ruin your idea, but we stink and we're stupid. The weakness tag for the trolls is stupid.
That's fair.
Out of character, I'm hoping someone out there is playing Mythos Shrek. Saying.
It's better out than in.
Max nods and kind of grabs one of the gowns and kind of puts it over her clothes.
Hey, there are no children in here. Get her! No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not a child. I'm
Pop
just very,
past
very
her.
small.
She ain't a child.
short.
She has Benjamin's Buttons disease. She's aging backwards. Leave her alone.
Benjamin Button disease. Get her!
She doesn't have Benjamin's Buttons disease. She's a little person. Leave her alone.
One of them has that little person phobia. Ah! Ah! Ah!
They all run away. They all have little person phobia.
That's why they're in here.
It's a strength, not a weakness.
But yeah, so the two of you are gonna have to do a sneak around check.
Alrighty.
You can both. You can add a. Yeah, one of you has to roll, but you can help each other out. I'm gonna cancel it. So one of you's gonna roll for both of you, so that's gonna be a -1 right there. But then we'll cancel it out with the gowns because you guys have a costume. So just do a standard roll. But let me know what tags you're using.
Definitely
Aaron,
gonna
do you
throw
want
a
to roll or
help,
do you want
right?
me?
I would rather you roll. I feel like you have a slightly better sneak combo than I do,
Okay.
and you canonically know the way.
Alright.
compared to me.
I'm going to roll predict a foe's next move. I'm going to use that tag. So, predicting roving bands of manimals.
That's fair.
Driven. We're pretty driven to find Alice right now, I think. And my friends, because Helen's my friend. Use those 3 tags.
All right, let's see what you got.
Hey!
Oh yeah, you guys. So you'll watch them just sort of weave and bob, get to the end of the hall pretty easily. They walk right past a guard at one point. The guard sniffs the air and looks towards the trolls. It's like, what is that smell? And your trolls are just like knocking patients over and laughing about it.
For now, we're just waiting. We're waiting in the shadows. Once they sneak in, then we'll come out and start being troll-like.
They have snuck.
Well,
all right, you
yeah.
guys get to the door then.
They're snuck in.
You open the door, and you will be in the room, a pre-op room, where you can wash your hands, that kind of thing. And then there's like one more set of doors, and then you can see through the window. You can see Alice sitting in there watching the doctor perform his operation. And you can see what he's doing to the person. The person looks like, they're wearing the patient's gown and all that stuff, but he is adding stuff to them. Namely animal parts that you can see he is getting from a nearby animal that he is scavenging.
Out of character, does anybody remember, do we have to make Alice drink the blood or do we have to carry her? As in, they can splash the blood on her.
You have to use it in a ritual to separate her from the rift.
You just can't make her chug blood?
No, Ellen can perform it. She just needs the blood to do it.
And I
you
need
need it.
Allie herself too, right?
You need to see her. You need to like touch her and stuff.
Okay. Cool. Was there somebody here in this room in this pre-op room? I
Nope.
forgot.
Nobody in here. except you two.
Okay. Can we sneak? You said there's a window into the main, like into the operating,
Yeah, you can see into the operating room. Yeah,
and then there's nobody in there either.
there's the doctor performing surgery, and there's Alice.
That's right. Okay.
Does the doctor notice Alice?
If he does,
Or aware of Alice at all?
Yeah, you. If he does, you can't tell.
Okay.
He's not responding to her in any way. She's just standing there.
How are we gonna get to Alice without get running into him too?
I would have said sick Tim on him, but Tim's not here.
Do you wanna? If we can get him out of that room, I might be able to follow in and perform the ritual with Allie.
Alright. Max is going to take out the baggie of blood and hands it to Ellen. Alright, let me think.
It's all warm and squishy.
Yeah.
And it has Cheerio dust in it.
Is there anything that looks like kind of an important, I don't know, part that Doctor needs to put on this new manimal or anything like that that's like nearby?
Not in the room that you're in, no. You have to go.
No, in the operating room, I mean.
I mean, it's hard to tell what he's going to put on. But yeah, I mean, there's an animal he's pulling parts off of, like right there, that's also sedated.
Oh. I mean, is there like, I don't know, a spleen or some large intestines?
He's in the process of putting the retractable claws from a tiger into a man's hand.
Alright, well, Max kind of looks over at Els. Alright, I'm going to get the doctor to kind of come after me. You hide, and once he passes by, sneak into the room and deal with Alice.
Okay. All right. Be safe.
Alright.
I'm ready.
You too. Max kind of takes a deep breath and then closes her eyes. Alright. Time for the most epic game of Keep Away ever. Max is then just gonna kind of bolts into a room to grab the next body part that the doctor's gonna use and then run out towards him.
You're going to try and get the what?
I don't know, the claws or the next body part that the doctor wants to put to, attach to the manimal.
You're going to cut off the cat's feet?
No, like before it's being attached, because you said that it hasn't been attached yet.
Yeah, so he's taking each claw out and then putting it in the person, like directly. So like you could try to beat him to that? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that.
You try wheeling the tiger out? You take the whole thing? I don't know.
I'm gonna take the whole the paw or whatever. Basically, I'm just trying to take a thing from the doctor that the doctor's about to install, and then make him chase after Max.
Okay.
What if you took like his tools or something
you take like
instead?
a tool, maybe that'd work better.
Okay.
Well, you're trying to seize an object, so go toe to toe would be what you do.
Okie dokie. I'm going to use the tags deny. I'm denying the doctor from thing. Also predict the foe's next move. Predicting the doctor's, catching at Max. Then because we're driven to get this done ASAP. And my friends. I know I use it a lot, but my friends, because she's created an opening for Ellen.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Said, what was the roll again?
Go toe to toe.
want to use one of the uses to make it would a 9 make it a success?
A 10 makes it a success. This is a success.
Huh?
An 8 is a success.
Okay.
It's a mild success.
Okay.
If you want it to be a complete success, you have to bump it up to a 10.
Oh, okay. I'm going to use. Somebody mind giving me 1 help, and then I take 1 juice from the pool.
I mean, you just take 2 juice from the pool, that's fine.
I prefer if somebody uses 1 help if it is possible. Has a help for Max?
Well, only Aaron would be able to.
Okay.
Do you have any help points for Max?
Which I will throw in.
There you go.
Awesome. Cool. Just want to make sure we have 3 juice just in case for the encounter. I'm feeling we need at least 3 juice for that.
Sure. I feel you. So, yeah, you're able to... What are you taking? You're taking his tools. That's right.
Yeah.
You're able to run in, grab his tool tray, and run away.
Max is gonna run in, and when she grabs it, she's gonna yell out, "Mine!" Just as she to leave, she gives the guy a kick in the shins and then continues for good measure.
Ah, my
Like a
shit.
kid does.
He'll be pissed. Like, what the hell? Can't you see I'm busy here? He'll look at Alice. I guess you'll have to wait. He's going to pick up a syringe. He's going to stick it in the tiger's head. He's going to extract some sort of fluid from it. And he's going to follow you out to the hallway.
And that's my cue.
What are you doing?
As soon as he... Actually, I don't even let those double doors close before I stop them right after he leaves. Or that's my attempt anyway, to slip in behind and get into the operating room with Allie.
She is messing with the patient on the table. She's like picking his hand up and letting it fall.
Allie, quick. We're almost out of time. I'm going to begin the ritual. I'm not sure exactly how that plays out, but I pull out the blood and I don't know, maybe draw like a circle with it or something. I'm not entirely sure what the process would be.
So, I mean...
But I will hesitate to touch her unless it's that time. For the
So you are pulling upon great power here. You're going to have to stop holding back in order to do this.
I see. Then stop holding back, I shall. This has to stop.
Trigger stop holding back. You must describe using your power in some new way that has not been described before in your series. So, describe what you're doing. And how you unleash that power. Don't hold back when you think about... Because right now you're trying to separate her from a rift. That's really hard to do. It's not really something that there are rules for.
Sure.
And that's what this is. That's what you're doing. So which of your powers are you drawing upon to make this happen? You kind of know about this ritual. You kind of know how to do it. You obtained this information through the ether. So
there's this tomb and this the gateway operation. That is one of the major parts and functions of the city. With this ritual, though, it will not just be a gate that can be opened and closed, but a bound and sealed sort of like more than a tomb, but like a holding cell, a chamber, something that the old one cannot so easily step out of. at least not without, the city's, unless the city permits it, and it is time for the deep ones. But
Yeah.
but we're putting a stop on that.
So you want to
Especially
suck her back
can-
into the tomb, essentially.
I want to suck her back into the tomb, yeah, and seal it up, and that's kind of the new element, is the sealing, this eldritch bond, if you will.
You throw the bag of blood at her, it hits her. You start your chanting. You can see the city behind her. You can see the tomb as you begin to try to do this thing. I'm going to use GM power up. She is going to, because she's been a borderliner this whole time, so she's been able to not be Cthulhu this whole time. I'm going to get rid of her last Logos ability. I'm going to make her full Cthulhu. So she's going to awaken with one of my GM power-ups.
Cool.
She's going to she's going to awaken. So she still looks like a person, just like you guys do. You don't really, some of you transform, some of you don't, but you can see Cthulhu stand behind her in her shadow. You can see her eyes turn red as she tries to fight you on this. But you've all been booned.
Ooh, thank you.
Just in time.
Yeah, don't worry, Vamp. I
gate-
still have 2 power-ups.
the gate almost being closed, like, rings in the troll's mind as his mystery, his question is, why do I guard, protect the gate? So now I know we gotta go. It's time to go. The troll's gotta move in.
That's a good one.
So
I like
we-
that.
Yeah, we come storming down the hallway because it's time to protect the gate.
The guards that are like trying to wrangle the prisoners are like, what the hell, as you guys charge down the hall. I'm gonna have you burst past the mooks because I don't really want to have to deal with them.
They get clobbered.
I like your story of clobbering them. But you see Maxine run out of the room holding a tray of tools. You see a man dressed as a doctor following him. I'm gonna go ahead
As
and
soon as Mac,
activate.
as soon as Mac sees Timmy, she goes, "Get him, Timmy!"
I'm gonna go ahead and activate another GM power up. I have 1 left. The doctor's going to look at you. Look at Max. Oh, you think you can stop this? I'm afraid that's not possible. I figured you would have learned by now, Max. He's going to stab himself in the chest with the syringe and drop the plunger. He's immediately going to start to mutate into a much larger than the rest of them animal man. And he is a tiger man. Mythos of the Tiger King. No, I'm just kidding.
Tiger style.
Tiger style! But yeah, he gets very large. His claws erupt as he transforms into this bestial creature.
It's a big cat.
What are you doing? That was all of my turns.
It's time to whoop this cat's ass. Me and my troll army are just going to tee off on Dr. Kitten.
Let's see
this
what
is
you
what-
can do.
This is what we're here for. Rally together, dummies. Get 'em. That's 2. It's clobbering time. Get behind me, Maxine. That's 4.
Okay. Do you have any group tags or anything, or you want to use any juices?
Do I want to use any juices? Yeah, I'll use a juice. I'll plus this up by 1.
Anyone want to? You got any help points for him, Max?
Max is gonna throw a help point. To
Theoretically, you guys could put down bosses in 1 hit if you have the right momentum. So even
All right.
this guy.
I'm gonna throw two points, help points to Timmy.
Okay.
Okay. And then hit it with all you've got.
Hit it with all you got. Yep.
Bam! I rolled a 16 with 7 power.
I shouldn't even have to then, man.
You have 2 points to spend. Do you want to get him good?
Oh yeah, I want to get him good.
All right. And then you can also gain the juice.
All right, let's do that. Everybody likes juice.
Yeah, they really dumped it on him. Yeah, get that fight. Yeah, so I mean, he does have some resistances, but still, you run up, all your tools, you just boom, boom. He's like, ah, and he goes down. You beat the ever living shit out of him while Max.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
helps.
just realized because we got tight like that, those 2 points I spent was 4.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, he's down. He's absolutely down.
Is he dead down?
He'll be on the ground in a bloody mess. Yeah.
But we didn't dismember him yet?
You don't have to dismember him if you don't want to.
We do. Yeah, we want to.
Oh, you want to dismember him?
Yeah, the trolls want to rip. They want to quarter him. They want to grab his arms and legs and quarter him.
With 9 power, yeah, you can pull him apart.
Yeah, that's what happens.
The troll eat him.
Yeah, they'll eat him after he's quartered. That's why they quartered him. Keep it fair.
Okay.
You guys
Portion
draw and
control.
quarter him, and he is going to be ripped to shreds.
Quarters.
Into
Max kind of peeks behind. Timmy
He's
goes,
not shreds until after we boil the meat and pick it apart to make tacos.
Max
for
kind of peeks
equal
behind
portion.
Timmy goes, ow. Ow.
Great work.
I gotta say, I'm impressed. I'm very, very impressed.
Aaron, we got to talk about your sacrifice here.
My sacrifice. Yes. Do I have to sacrifice a logos thing? What is this sacrifice, or is it a personal sacrifice?
It could be a lot of things. Significant no return or ultimate. So right now we're looking at no return. Because she powered up. She's ready for this. So you have to draw more power. You'll probably replace a theme, which is permanent. At the very least, you will burn all tags in a theme and mark fade or crack. So, one of your themes is done right now, in this moment.
That would be my defining event theme, I think. As this moment is like a coalescence of that whole thing in my life. And I'm not sure if I want to just burn all the tags or whatever, but
Actually, you don't have to do it yet. You still have to roll.
okay. Oh, I still have to roll. Which
Yeah,
thing?
I'm
am I
looking into it. I think you roll. I think there's a stop holding back roll somewhere. Maybe on the
right. Okay.
alternate side or something.
Thematic moves.
Nuts.
Yeah, there you go.
Let
Thematic
me-
moves. Yeah, I was just reading it. I was like, is it guaranteed? Like, we'll see.
So I'm doing the ritual, calling upon the friendship here between all of us that got us to this point. We are chanting in the language of R'lyeh, calling upon the whispers, the tomb. The ambition to resolve this now. And we stop holding back. 15.
Oh, boy.
Nice.
Oh, boy.
I was ready to give help points for that, and I don't even need to consider that option anymore. A 15 with 6 power.
Yep. It happens.
So, yeah.
Um,
Mark a fade or a crack, depending on what card you're picking, and burn all tags on that card.
And I no longer understand the words that I chant, though they come still, as a partial result. It can no longer translate it into a logical formatted language. So do I choose one of these three, or
No. You're doing
Was that it?
significant. Yeah, that was it. You're
I see.
good. All you have to do is pick a card and destroy it. Preferably something pertaining to your use of this power. And it's not permanent either because you pass your check. So you just mark a fade if it's a mythos, or crack if it's a logos, and then you burn all the tags.
okay, cool. Then it is done. As I stop holding back significantly.
So You can see the creature being ripped out of Alice as she falls to the ground on her knees. I have one Game Master power-up left. I know what I'm going to do with it. Aaron, take a wound 4.
That's pretty bad. I was already punctured and a little bruised.
Yeah. You get stabbed in the back as a man dressed in black with mutton chops steps around you and runs towards the creature.
I try to call out, but I can't because of the gurgle of blood that rushes to my throat.
Yeah, you're very hurt. He is going to grab on and try to physically subsume the essence of Cthulhu. And it does happen. He starts to go into him. He starts to transform. He starts laughing. You did succeed, but then you failed. But you still try again. You're still alive. Your two friends have joined you in this room at this point.
Can we say that we get there just as Els gets stabbed?
Yeah, you get there as she gets stabbed, and you see him take the Cthulhu. Alice falls to the ground. How she's doing is anyone's guess.
Max is going to, as soon as she sees Els stabbed, she's going to just
For
kind
the
of yell out.
record, Max, you have never been this far before.
Okay. Max is going to yell out, "No!" And kind of just that moment, just kind of sees red. Everything just goes red for her, as if she's kind of blacking out. Like, everything has led up to this. She can't believe she failed again. I was wondering if I could use... I'm going to stop holding back as well.
You can.
Max is going to hold out her hands towards Mr. Mutton Chops. She's going to unmake a whole damn person.
Alrighty, buddy.
But this time, not destroying him, unexisting him.
Yeah, he'll be gone. You reach out, you tap into the fabric of reality as you decide to. You're hoping you can destroy this vessel before it takes hold. You don't know how this is going to go. You're going to make a stop holding back roll. You're basing it on this last one. Whoever was going to make it, this is the ultimate stop holding back.
Do I roll or can I burn?
You do roll.
Okay.
And you're going to want
use
as
unmake?
many tags as you can get, buddy.
Yeah. I'm going to use unmake. And she's going to be using her ability of feeding off anxiety. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of anxiety in this room right now, right? Right. Let's see what else. Use deny. She's denying
Absolutely.
the existence of, this timeline. Driven. She's going to use driven. She's driven. She has gone back in time countless times. She knows this is her last time she's going to be able to jump back. This is her last time of returning. She has no more chance of that. She's driven. She doesn't want to succeed. She needs to succeed at this moment. So I'm going to tag identify the cause.
That's fine.
She has identified the moment.
Does anybody have any help points for Max?
I do.
If you do,
I also have one.
so you're both going to burn one.
Now's the time to use
Yep.
it.
So that means you get +4 in addition to what you already have, which is really high. You have a very good chance of doing this, which is good.
I'm also going to use the tag my friends because this is friend moment. You still have power of friendship. like on a crew.
Yeah, burn that too. I don't want you to
I'm
fail
gonna
this
burn
roll.
that.
If you fail this roll, bad stuff happens.
What else? You know what? I'm also going to use predict the foe's next move. She's going to predict Mutton Chop's, like, if he's going to counter or dodge or anything, she's going to make sure this hit is going to land.
He's not gonna do that. You're good. You're good with what you got. You got like plus 10 already. Let's do this. I don't even think you can fail at this point.
And then it's just a stop holding back, right?
Yeah, stop holding back. Yep. There you go. So you achieve exactly what you wanted to achieve. You paid the price.
And this is also dynamite, just so that you know.
Oh, good. So one of your themes rips apart. You lose access to a part of your, I imagine, mythos completely, or maybe your logos, maybe your quest. Since this is the end of your quest, you can get rid of that one. Your mission is done. But yeah, as you do so, you reach out, you reach in, and your friends put their hands on you, and you all, with the power of literally friendship, help points, and all that good stuff. He says, "No!" And he melts away as Cthulhu continues to be pulled back into his cell, as Aaron had initially done. The door slams shut. The rain stops. And that's it.
Max is going to kind of go down to her knees next to Els. She's kind of holding her hand on her wound, just trying to stop the bleeding right now. Like, and she's like, tears are coming out. Els, you can't go. You after all that we've done, after everything, you just stay with us, Els. Stay with us.
Max, we did it. It's over, Max. We actually did it.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Just, Timmy, some bandages over there. We need to stop the bleeding.
You guys, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get the bandages, but you'll see the 4 trolls lurking in the corner. These huge black shapes lurking with these kind of beady red eyes, just watching as she's bleeding out, maybe wondering if that's their next meal. And I come lumbering back with the bandages.
Max is going to kind of give like a death stare at those trolls, going, "Don't you fucking dare!"
Yeah, you can. So you tend to her. You guys have 3 juice left in the bank, so a change the game roll seems moot. Because of the power of the audience, yeah, you are able to bandage her up and stop the bleeding, bring her back from the brink. But yeah, the 3 of you stand there. The portal is closed. The room is completely destroyed. The rain has stopped. We'll open it back up outside the hospital, standing on top of the hill, looking at the city. You can see the helicopters flying, and you can see the red and blue lights flashing as people are going here and there, trying to save people from this flood. But as that happens, you see the mist sort of creep back in. And then that is it. That is the end of our game. Hey, we did it. We did a full arc. That turned out pretty good.
Come on,
I liked it.
closure.
Yeah, you got closure. There was 2 near deaths at the end. That was fun. And yeah, so geeking out during the credits does seem kind of moot, but we're still gonna do it, kind of. In the fact, like, I guess everybody, go ahead, let me know what you thought of the game. How, if you had a good time. Maybe do maybe like 2 weeks from now. You guys can do like a 2 weeks from now, sort of like what you're doing now, like a short little, like, where are they now kind of thing. just for that good closure. I know that's always something that I always wish I had at the end of some games. It's like, what am I doing now? All right, but yeah, anyone want to start?
The camera pans up on the bridge, and you see a familiar toll booth, but it's cleaner than usual, and there's a different music playing. And you see the cars passing through one by one. Then you hear a completely different voice saying, "That'll be $3.50. That'll be $3.50." And then the camera drops down under the bridge as it fades from daytime to nighttime. And you see the Troll King under the bridge with the army of trolls. During this last session, I would have said that my theme that was most under strain was working the toll booth, which would have given me the final crack on that theme to flip it to a mythos. So, you guys don't see Tim again, but every time you cross a bridge in a park or on a road, you smell a familiar smell that makes you want to throw up, but also reminds you of a good time with your friend. You go to the junkyard, all the stuff is there, untouched. The place is still safe and cool, but he's never around. Whatever happened, it worked, and he went on to his next life, like he was meant to be.
You became an avatar of the Troll King. Excellent. I like
did.
it. For Ellen, first of all, I just wanted to say, as far as geeking out a little bit, that was a blast. Had a great time during this campaign. This system, first time playing it, it's really cool. I really love the narrative stuff, the sort of flow of actions against the player and the seer. It was a blast. As far as Ellen, you see her paying off the last of her medical debt as from her lab, actually. Once again, doing the marine biology thing. No longer carrying the weight of Max's disappearance, now feeling more resolved and at peace with some things. You see her climb into a submarine and prepare to go down for an expedition, and down goes the submarine, and the water gets darker and darker and deeper. And when it gets deep enough, you see shadows in the water around her that are not fishes nor divers. And then a tentacle washes across the screen and we change scenes.
I like it. You're still doing your human stuff and your mythos stuff, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say I really enjoyed this game. This was a lot of fun. I especially like the fact that not many actual plays. The whole, we actually have an actual plan beginning and an end, and I really appreciate that. Actually, I like this format the best, honestly.
Yeah.
Also, this is my first time playing a game that's kind of like powered by the apocalypse. I know City of Mist is kind of powered by apocalypse, and actually really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. I'm gonna say, up the camera is kind of panning down on a bus. It's like driving through the desert. Then it goes down to a person kind of sitting one of the seats. She kind of has kind of more modern clothes. She's wearing like a baseball cap with a cartoon troll on it. And she's like, kind of scarfing down a burger. And then, you see on her backpack there's a little weird keychain of an eldritch creature on it as well. Then the camera kind of, transitions again. This time it goes to a house in the suburbs of Santa Monica. And this girl, it's Max, walks up the the pathway and kind of knocks on a door, and the door kind of opens, and it's it's an Asian couple that opens it, and Max kind of looks up, and goes, "Mom, Dad, home."
And they're gonna drop and break whatever glass they were holding because they're shocked. Yeah, awesome. So you go back home. Yeah, absolutely.
The
So
post-credit scene is us at like a pita place, just eating some shawarma, like fresh after the battle.
In your Iron Man suit.
It's exactly right. Yeah, it's the in between. It's right after the fight, and all the trolls are sitting at one table, like the kids' table, and then the rest of us are sitting there at the adult table.
And all the employees are like crying behind the counter.
Yeah, because they just went through a horrible time in an awful flood, and all their family members were washed away in the storm.
And then they got eaten by trolls.
Got them.
But yeah. So, yeah, I also had a good time. First Power by the Apocalypse. City of Mist is fun. Everyone should check it out. You should try it at least once. You can get the free quick start on their website. You can go check out Son of Oak Games. Creator Amit Moshe, friend of the show, great guy. But yeah, check it out. They have great YouTube resources available. I had to watch some of those videos to figure out how to run some of this stuff. But hey, no shame in that. Hope everybody had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed our 10-shot of City of Mist. Thank you everyone for watching. I have been Johananon at RockFact on Twitter.
It's me, Casualty CDG, and you can find me at Casualty CDG on pretty much all the social media things. Jahan and I also have a podcast with our friend Drew. It's called Fresh Out the Podcast. This show is Fresh Out the Box. That one's Fresh Out the Podcast. We try to keep branding simple for you guys. So check out Fresh Out the Podcast. We talk about streaming shows. We talk about video games and movies and all sorts of pop culture stuff. Otherwise, you can catch us here Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We're going to be playing and starting some new games soon, so we're off for a couple days. We'll be back next week with some new characters and session zeros and new games and new ideas. So stay there, stay seated, tune into Fresh Out the Box every week. Thank you so much for your support. You are the best, and we are the second best.
That's fair. It's me, everyone, Aaron Baumier. Hi. Also known out there as Serendipity Do. I'm a game designer with Adventure Slaying Productions and also co-host of our Adventure Slaying podcast. We are making a original setting D4 based TTRPG called New Varden. Slated to crowdfund next month, so you can hop on to the website, join our newsletter, or honestly just pay attention to some Twitter or something every now and again. You'll hear about it. It'll happen. Really excited about that. Otherwise, you can catch me also here next week during some of these new character session zero-y kind of things on Thursday. Yep, I definitely know my days of the week. Otherwise, thank you all
next
again
Thursday.
so much. Yes, thank you all so much. Appreciate it.
And as always, I am Michael Kapow, aka Mr. Kapow, and you can find me all over the internet on my social medias usually, which is at most of the time Mr. Kapow. That's MRKAPAO, or my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Michael Kapow does stuff, because I do a lot of stuff, like my YouTube channel, Fantastic Tales of Adventure, and also my upcoming schedule right now is Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm on Toyzilla Network for Toyzilla Live, where we talk about toys and collectibles. And then every other Fridays, I'm back here on Johananon for Modern Age. And let's see here. Oh, and I am back to streaming on my own channel, Mr. Kapow, where every other Sunday at usually around 5 p.m. I stream solo TTRPGs. This week, though, I'm going to be streaming something else. I'm just going to be a little hint. It is a classic Super Nintendo game, so...
It's always at my neighbors.
Yeah. Maybe. You never know. That's a great game, though. I love that game.
Me too.
Also want to do this. I'm going to add a post credit. Max in her yard kind of picks up a bird that's that kind of passed away, died, and a moment later it kind of flutters and then kind of flies off. Because now she's no longer avatar of destruction after all that business on the island. She's an avatar of life.
Nice. Is that what you replaced your card with?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, everyone, thanks for watching. Yeah, I forgot to mention, no, this is our last stream this week, so we'll be doing our session 0 of Fantasy Age next Thursday. That is the next time that we stream, other than the podcast. But yeah, hey everybody, thanks for watching, stay fresh, and I love you guys.
Bye!